Yo guys, welcome back to the shop. I am George and this is You Wanna Watch. Today we got us another fantastic project. We're gonna do another tool medley. I say without any further ado, we jump right into it. Let's go. Alrighty guys, well, you ready to jump into this? First, we've got this fantastic cross peen hammer. The head's in pretty good shape. There's no mushrooming, anything like that. But the handle, ugh, hideous. Gotta get all that oil, grease, and paint off there and try and get this looking a lot better. Next, we've got us a Palmer draw knife from Medley or Medley, PA, however you want to pronounce it. This is not in bad shape at all. It's still like a razor blade, but the metal is rusted. The varnish on the handles is alligatoring. I want to get that scraped off, restained, clear coated, and looking the best that we can. This is a fantastic draw knife. And of course we have this little 6-inch Westcott adjustable S-wrench. This is not in the best of shape, but I think we can bring her back and make her look a lot better. So I say we jump right into it. First we're going to start with the adjustable, because this is going to soak in some deoxy. So we're going to have to try and get the screw out of this thing. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump the camera. Let's get some blaster on there. There we go. A little bit of tweaking with the screwdriver and I think we can get this thing out. It's moving a little bit. Let me get you zoomed in. Yeah, she's moving. Just gonna make sure I get that blaster down in there to make sure that it's, oh, there it goes. Yay. Well, that doesn't happen too often. That blaster really did help. No spring, okay. Oh, yeah, that thing's rusted and crusty in there. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to take this to the wire wheel, get it cleaned up so we can start soaking it. Alright guys, well, the wire wheel did a pretty good job of cleaning this up. It's not nearly as clean as it needs to be. The rust will come right back. It's deep seated. So we're definitely going to have to clean this ultra thorough. So I'm going to drop it in my deoxy. Alright, we're just going to set this off to the side. And we're going to start on the cross peen. First thing I want to do, I want to throw the head on the wire wheel. I'm not going to show you that. We just had a wire wheel montage. But I'm just going to wire wheel it, get as much of the rust off here as possible. And then we'll start scraping the handle. So, be right back. Alrighty guys, well, I wire wheeled the head and it came out pretty good. I was real happy with it, and I decided to spray it with a clear coat. There is a lacquer on this. I'm just waiting for it to fully dry. It's pretty close. It's not very tacky, but just a little bit. And then we'll start scraping the handle. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's wait a couple more minutes, and then we'll start scraping. Alrighty guys, well we got the handle cleaned up. The butt is looking a lot better on there. It's all chamfered, it's looking good. Quite happy with that. I'm going to use a English chestnut. This is semi-transparent English chestnut. I believe it's 233. I want just a little bit of a darker handle. But with this, I don't want it totally completely soak my rag. Because what I'm trying to do is keep it thin enough to where I have grain in there. Yeah, that's going to work, I think. Sweet. All right, the hammer is done. I think that's definitely a lot better. It'll be a good user for when I need it, and it'll still look good just hanging around. So nice and silky smooth. I was surprised the staining came out as good as it did, but who knows, it might darken up still. All right. So we're still waiting on the little wrench over there. So we're going to start with the draw knife. I'm going to take this apart, get everything all wire wheeled and cleaned up. I did have to put a little bit of oil on these wing nuts to break them loose. They were very tight. Hopefully these will pop out. Well, you know what? I got this new clean hammer here. Look at that. Popped right out. Cool. That makes it a lot easier, don't it? I'm going to take this over to the wire wheel, give it a real good clean. I'm going to try and stay away from the blade as much as possible. Like I said, this thing is remarkably sharp still. And I don't want to do anything to ruin that. And of course we'll clean up all the hardware as well. Handles, everything. So we'll meet you over there. I'm not even going to mess around with this no more because this is getting like, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to cut myself. Let me clean this down with some alcohol or some acetone or something, and then we're going to throw a little bit of bluing on there, oil it up, and that's pretty much it for this. I will probably hit the edge just one more time, maybe even wet sand. So let's just see where this takes us. Alrighty guys, well the bluing came out fantastic on this. I'm quite happy with that. Again, I'm just going to hit the surface of the back here just a little bit. Just want to hit the edge. Get it nice and coated. Carefully do the edge. Slice my finger off. That was close. Alright, I'm going to set that off up. The handles. I'm probably just going to use a utility knife and try and scrape as much of this varnish off as possible. I think that would be my best bet. I don't want to get into these little flutes. I want to keep those with as much stuff in there as possible. So let's try and take this off. Wow, these handles really need it. They already have like a bit of a red color to them. It's probably from whatever stain that they used on this. Alrighty guys, gun stock 231. This is a reddish type of stain. A little bit of it here. See how it goes on. I think that'll be nice. It's keeping the purple that's in the wood. Oh yeah, I think that'll be alright. Alright, let me wipe off the excess oil that's on this. Oof, I don't want to do that. Beautiful. We are ready to reinstall. What do you guys think about that? It goes that way and that way. There's little slots in the handles for positioning. Okay, that's in place. That's in place. Little lock washer. Wing nut. Same thing on this side. That is lovely. Handles came out fantastic. We got the paint all off of the sides here. For some reason the ferrule in all this was painted black. I think it looks a lot better and more classy, all one tone like this. That's why I went that way with it. Quite cool. I think this is going to be a fantastic user. And like I said, this thing is deadly sharp. That's like scary sharp. We're going to put that there, let it sit there. Move the hammer over. We're already done with the hammer. We've got the wrench to finish out now. Excuse me, I'm gonna grab a magnet. Clean there. Move that out of the way. Well, we'll see how a 3-hour soak. Worked in the deoxy. I can't complain about that, to be honest with you. Well, I'm quite impressed. 3-hour soak. That's clean. Now granted, I put it in there pretty clean. I wire wheeled it beforehand. What that does, basically, that ensures that you're going to get all the deep-seated rust out of your material that you're trying to clean. And two, it's going to keep your deoxy a lot cleaner than just throwing something completely rusty in there. So, but yeah, we are going to throw this stuff on a wire wheel, and we'll probably put this thing right back together. So let's go wire wheel it. Alrighty guys, well, this thing came out pretty good. I'm quite happy with it the way it is. I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. I'm just going to leave it. So, let's put a little shot of oil on the slide here. That's all it needs, not much. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is really nice. Get the thumb wheel put in place. Get the pin put in there. Oop, backwards. Pin put in there. There it is. Most excellent. It's a nice tight jaw. I'm happy. And there is some writing right underneath here. If I could find my cheater, I'll read it to you here. There we go. It says, Keystone Manufacturing Company, Buffalo, New York, USA. So, that is quite awesome. The writing was so small, never even saw it till we cleaned this up. I don't even know if that's showing. That's how small the writing is. Quite cool, guys. Well, let me clean up my area here and I'll show you everything that we did today. Give me a minute. Alrighty guys, well, I'm really happy. The cross peen hammer came out fantastic. I think it looks great. I was surprised that most of the staining came out of the handle. And the head, of course, came out fantastic. I'm super happy. The little 6-inch Westcott S-wrench. This thing is buttery smooth. Operates absolutely fine. The jawls are perfect on there. Look at that. No gap at all. Pretty excited about that one. And of course, the draw knife. This is a Palmer from Meadville, Pennsylvania. We didn't do anything to the edge other than just clean it up with some 1200. This thing is literally like a razor blade. We took the old black paint that was on the edges. There was black paint all over the place. We took that off and we blued it. That way it has more of a uniformed look. We scraped the old lacquer off the handles, restained it, and waxed it to this finish that we have now. So I am I'm tickled. I really am. That was a fantastic project. I loved it. Alrighty guys, well we are all done with the tool medley. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. Like always, stay safe, be safe, and we will see you next week with another. Bye.